The most successful small business owners use the holiday to fill up their pipeline, generate off-season income, and build stronger client relationships. People are still spending money in this time. They're just spending it differently. So if you still want to earn, you're going to have to shift your offer to match their mindset. Today, I'm going to show you 6 different ways to bring in revenue during the holidays. From holiday-specific offers to simple outreach strategies that convert. All right, now this first one is going to come as a surprise for some of you guys, but if you already offer lighting services with your rental business, then this will make sense. So the first thing that you could do is offer holiday light installation services. You heard that right, holiday light installation services. Now for this one, it is a little bit different from your usual light rentals, right? Because typically with holiday lighting, people tend to want to keep the lights throughout their entire holiday season. So with this one, you're not going to be renting out any lights, unless of course you would like to offer some. That's completely fine as well. Your clients will already have their own lights. All you have to do is install them. Now for this one, people love festive decorations, but they typically hate doing it themselves, especially if they have a larger home or a home that requires a lot more equipment to reach all of the higher places. And so this is where you could come in and do the installations yourself. Now you could always do this as a add-on service, just an additional service to what you already offer, or you could offer a seasonal package. And it would help if you would try to target neighborhoods all at once. The reason why I say that is because typically when you've already completed one house, the neighbors could definitely see how it looks, and sometimes they might be interested. So think about partnering with local HOAs, local neighborhoods or property managers to offer bulk discounts. And so the more people you're able to do within that neighborhood, the larger discounts you could give them. All right, now for this one, it doesn't just have to be light installation services. You could always try to upsell with services like takedown services. So basically just taking down the lights that you've already installed, or you could also do other decor installation services as well. And typically this is required around Halloween time, October, or even December for any of the on the lawn decorations that people might have. You've seen those giant skeletons on people's lawns during Halloween, right? And that takes labor. So being able to install that for people will just take away some of the manual labor that they'll have to do. All right, now for this service, you could definitely promote it on Facebook, the Nextdoor app, or even Google Ads. Now, if you would like to do this, it is best to start now because people are already planning for their holiday season. So just book those orders and have it scheduled in advance. And the good thing about this is whenever customers love your service, they're more likely to book again for the next season. And I don't know about your guys or the states that you guys live in, but for Texas, around October to December is definitely a slower season as people are getting into the holiday spirit. So this is a great way to fill in the gaps. And you might think, oh, this is so outside of my original rental business. I don't know if I want to do this. Well, I will let you guys know that on our way to building up our business to where it is now, we definitely did a lot of odd jobs on the side, especially during the slow season, to help make up for the lost revenue within that time frame. I mean, we did things like moving services, junk removal services. So light installations is still not that far off from rentals compared to the other things that you might do. Now, the second thing that you could do is to attend bridal shows and pre-book. So around the December through February time, this is typically your peak engagement season, right? February is Valentine's Day, December is the holidays, and typically during the holidays, people feel a little bit more romantic and they are wanting to just pursue their relationship a little more. So during this time, you could always attend bridal shows and really get in front of some of these engaged couples. And you don't really have to get in front of them for them to book now during the slow season, right? Now, once again, I don't know know about your guys and your states, but December through February for us is still considered slow season. It does not pick back up until around March. So during this time, it is best to try to get as many pre-booked orders as possible, meaning that you're getting yourself in front of people to book for a date that is maybe a few months away or maybe even a year away, so that you could start building up your schedule now. And for this, you could always have holiday specials, maybe promotions like book before December 31st for a discount, or maybe book before February 14th, since it's Valentine's Day, for a Valentine's Day discount. Whatever it is, having some type of promotion or a call to action will definitely help push your potential clients into pre-booking with you. Once you start collecting your deposits now, it's going to smooth out your first quarter cash flow. And here's a tip. If you are a smaller business owner and you can't really afford to attend some of these events as a vendor, you could always attend as an attendee. That doesn't stop you from marketing yourselves or from networking or talking to people to let them know that your business is around and are able to provide some of these services that they're looking for. And if you can, whenever you are attending these events, make sure that you create some business cards. This adds credibility to your business and it makes it easier for people to get in contact with you. And that's what's important. You want to make sure that people always have your information so they don't have to remember anything or write up anything, because that will basically be detrimental to your business's look. So just have your business cards ready and just be ready to pass them out. Now, the third thing that you could do is you could cross-promote with other businesses. Now, whenever you are thinking about what businesses that you could team up with, think about the businesses that are all related to events. Things like DJs, caterers, venues, florists, makeup artists, balloon artists. You just know that their services are going towards some type of event, right? And with that, you could always offer a couple of different things. Now, whenever you are partnering up with any of these businesses, there's a number of things that you could offer towards your partnership. And the first thing that you could do is have a bundled package. And you could always customize your bundled package for that specific profession. So let's say that you're partnering up with a makeup artist. Maybe the bundled package that you have with that person is going to be for a bridal shower or for a wedding, because you know that typically when a makeup artist is hired, they are hired for bridal makeup or some type of event where the woman is the main focus for that event. Similar to venues, maybe you could have different packages for that venue, for birthdays, weddings, baby showers, whatever it is. You just know that it's related to that specific business. Now, what's great about this is that you get to promote them while they get to promote you. And you don't have to worry about spending anything in ad dollars, because you guys will just be referring customers to each other based off of word of mouth. Now, on top of being able to offer bundled packages, you can always offer referral bonuses. So let's say that they refer someone to you, maybe you give them a percentage of that order, or you give them a fixed amount for referring that customer. Alternatively, you could also give your clients book together discounts. Basically, if that client books with you along with their original business provider, then you'll just give them a discount for doing so. Don't wait for others to approach you, because most likely it's not going to happen. Reach out to them first so that you are being placed in front of them anyways. Message some of your favorite vendors or your favorite businesses and pitch to them your holiday collaboration idea. The worst that could happen is them saying no. And if you don't reach out to them, the answer is no anyways. So it's best to risk that just for the chance of them saying yes. The holidays are peak time for photographers, so if you're planning on doing this, make sure you reach out now. Now, the fourth thing that you're going to do is to rebook past clients before the year end. This is not a cold outreach, because these clients have already worked with you, and that means that there's more of a chance for them to actually make these bookings, because if you've already built that relationship, they are more trusting to work with you again. Now, for this, you're going to want to reach out to your previous clients client for a friendly holiday check-in. If you know that they've booked their Christmas or their Thanksgiving or their Halloween celebration with you last year, then you could always follow up with them this year to see if they're doing it again. And a lot of the times, especially during the holidays, they will host that event again, right? Some of these things are traditions that people do every year. So the likelihood of them actually booking once you reach out to them is a lot higher. Now, especially because these clients have booked with you before, you could always give them an exclusive discount. Now, if you know some of these clients book with you every year, you could always offer them a discount for their next holiday. For example, if they are booking with you this Christmas, you could always offer them a discount for next Christmas, knowing that they're going to make the booking. Or you could also give them exclusive seasonal offers for this year as well, if you're just trying to reach your numbers before the year end. Now, whenever your clients are hosting some of these holiday events, you know that there are going to be others around that might want to do the same thing. So you could always offer things like gift cards or vouchers that they could purchase for their loved ones. Let's say that they want to give their loved one a Christmas gift of being able to host an event. Having a gift card or a voucher so that they could apply that for their friend or their family will be useful, because now it's not only them booking through you, but it's also their dad, their mom, their friend, or whoever it is, right? And this is great to spread in terms of word of mouth. Now, for this, you could always reach out to them via email or even text. If you have some type of CRM system that keeps track of your client's order history, being able to see what types of orders they're into when they're ordering and see what their spending is looking like with you, especially, with their contact information saved, this makes it a lot easier for you to know what clients to reach out to, how to personalize their message for them, and then just how to reach out to them. And with that, if you don't already have a CRM system, we have one built in with our all-in-one rental software called Rent More Pro. And I'll have the link in the description for you guys below, where you could schedule a free demo to see everything that it does. Remember, it is a rental software, so it does more than just keeping track of your client's history and their contact information. You could do quoting, invoicing, contracting, you could schedule deliveries and all of that. So please check it out in the link below. Now, the fifth thing that you could do is you could offer holiday party bundles. This might sound surprising, but this typically works best with corporate events. Yes, that's true, corporate events. So towards the end of the year, around the October through December time, this is the time whenever corporate offices are looking to spend the rest of their budget before the year end. Now, this is typically whenever the office holiday parties happen, the Christmas parties, whatever it is, they want their employees to feel special, and they also want to spend the rest of their budget before the year ends. So they're going to throw together some elaborate party, and this is where you could step in. Now, this is where you are going to step in and create some of these plug and play party themes or party packages, especially because around the time people are celebrating Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. You could always make your bundles target around those specific holidays. Around this time, people are also doing employee awards and just different things like that. Now, in these packages, you're going to include some of the items that these corporate events are going to use. Things like tables, chairs, linens, pipe and drapes, backdrops, stages, speakers, mics, whatever it is, just include it in there, just because that they're going to use it anyways, especially if they're going to be doing employee awards where they're making announcements. That's where the stage, the speakers, and the mics come in. So just think about that. Now, if you're really feeling up for it, especially because it's the holidays and maybe it's because you want to make your sales anyways, you could always include additional services, things like offering full deliveries, setup and teardown within these packages. Now, whenever you are making these bundles, make sure that you are targeting corporate offices, churches, schools, or even families, because these entities are the ones more likely to host some of these parties. Now with this one, you are going to want to advertise with urgency. You're going to want to use things like limited time bundles or early bird discounts to make sure that people are making their bookings prior to December 1st. And if you have some photos of some of the previous setups you've done for these type of events in the past, using that for your advertising will always help to convert your sales, because a lot of these corporate entities or schools or churches will know that you've handled events of this magnitude before. And if you haven't done any of these setups in the past, what you could do is you could do a mock setup. So just set up all of the items that you have put in that bundle and just take a picture of it so people know what to visualize whenever they are thinking of that bundle. It's hard to know what 5 tables, 10 chairs, and pink linens look like whenever you are listing them separately, but it's a lot easier to visualize it and see it whenever it's right there plastered on that bundle for you. Now, the last and sixth thing that you could do is to invest in pipe and drapes and offer mini setups. So pipe and drapes are very versatile in terms of they could work for different events, but they could also work for different things as well. Now, whenever I say different things as well, what I mean is that it can work for Santa booths, it can work for event backdrops, or it can even work for photo sets. So there's a lot of different things that you could use for a pipe and drape. It's not just to make an event look nice. It helps you to carve out a section of anything, really. For the photo booths, for example, you can offer seasonal photo setups with schools, photographers, small malls, or even daycares. And remember, you don't actually have to offer photo booth rentals to actually do any of these. You can just do the setting up part, right? So the pipe and drapes, the props, some of these other things that you might need for a photo. Because a lot of the times, the schools or these malls will have their own cameras anyways. So don't worry about, oh, but I don't have a photo booth for that, because it's the essence of being able to create that environment and not necessarily just having all of the tools for it. Now for this, you can also offer packages as well. Think props, lighting, and maybe even delivery and setup as well. Now this is great for upselling your existing decor and also expanding on what type of services you do. Whenever you think of an event rental company, you think that you only offer and cater towards events, but there's a lot of smaller niche things that people are still spending money on and are interested in. It's just that you're not properly targeting that specific audience. So make sure that whenever you are offering these services, that whenever you run your ads or advertise yourself on Facebook Marketplace or whatever it is, that you're actually mentioning that you can make these photo booth style setups, because not everyone is just going to assume that your event rental business could do that. Sometimes they're going to go to a business that actually states explicitly in their business that they offer that. So just make sure that your marketing is matching what you are trying to portray within some of these bundles and packages that you are creating. Now, whenever you are advertising this, you could always use your basics like Facebook or Google Ads, but it's also best to also put this on social media like Instagram, where you're actually able to see the setup itself. This makes sure that your photographers know that you have a quality setup that they are able to photograph in. And for this specific type of offering, I would highly recommend trying to partner with a specific photographer, because you know that they are looking for backdrops anyways, and so they could always come back to you for your services. If you like this video and would like to see more on how you could start, grow, and expand your event rental business, please click the link in the description for our free ultimate checklist today. It's completely free and it's helped hundreds of event rental business owners like you start and grow their business. So please check it out. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe so that we could bring you more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.